I didn't see you come in. This is going to be a new sort of series I've been thinking about doing for a little while now. As many of you know, throughout all of my social media platforms I use, I get a lot of Blink-182 related questions. And I get a lot of them repeated very, very often. And, you know, I'm not blaming anybody. It's definitely my own fault. You know, I've kind of solidified myself as the guy to go to talk about Blink, and you know, that's fine. But I want to try and just make these videos. Maybe some of them will be very short. Some of them could be a bit longer. Who knows? Depends on how passionate I am about the question, I guess. But I'm just going to make some videos that are just based on questions I get a lot. And the first one is, a lot of people know that I don't really care for Matt Skiba as part of Blink-182. I'm a big fan of Alkaline Trio, big fan of Matt in general, but I don't think he's the right fit. And I get a lot of people asking, if it wasn't Matt, who do you think would have been the best fit other than Tom? And the answer I tend to go with is nobody. I usually say to just, you know, rip it off like a Band-Aid and just end the band, start something different. If you wanted to do Plus 44 again, fine, do that. And I still stick by that, but it's kind of a cop-out as far as the question goes. It doesn't really use my imagination, and I know a lot of people are, you know, just curious who I think would be an actual good fit. And I did think about it a lot. You know, there's a lot of good people out there. I mean, they obviously have to be a guitar player and a singer. You know, it would be cool to see maybe someone that's just singing and then someone who's just playing guitar, you know, maybe replace them with two people. That could be interesting. But if I had to pick one person that I think could have replaced Tom fairly well, I think it would have been Ryan Key from Yellowcard. It would have been great timing because Yellowcard had either just ended or was just about to end, and Ryan's still doing his own thing. I mean, he's touring as a solo artist, doing a lot of acoustic stuff, so it's not like he's out of the game entirely. I'm assuming maybe the other band members wanted to do their own thing, or, you know, were just kind of, you know, wanted to get out of music. I don't know. But I think he would have been a good fit. He's a great songwriter. He's obviously in the pop punk game. He's been doing it for a long time. And he's got a fairly high-pitched voice. And anytime I've heard him live, I mean, he's been a fairly decent singer. I mean, he doesn't really have the sort of troubles that Tom has live, vocally anyway. And I don't know how he would really handle some of Tom's riffier stuff. I mean, he could definitely hold down the rhythms, but I think he would definitely acclimate pretty well to that setting. And I don't know, I think he would just be a lot better fit than Matt. I mean, Matt, when I think of him, I just think of dark, gloomy side of pop punk. I don't really think of, you know, poppy, happy, chasing girls kind of thing with him. I just don't see it. And, you know, he can put his baseball cap sideways as much as he wants. It's not going to change who he is. So that's who I would choose. I think it would be a good fit. Like I said, the timing, I think, would have been perfect. And I think he would have just matched Mark a lot better, because there's a lot of times where I think Mark and Matt just sound too similar vocally. Like, when I first heard California, it was hard to pick out who was who. It really was. And I'd been listening to both those singers for, you know, 15, 20 years. So, I don't know. I just don't think it was a very good fit. And, yeah. Let me know who you think would be a good fit. I know a lot of people say that they would take the guy from All Time Low. I don't really listen to them. but you know, I'm sure there's other people out there. I'm sure somebody will mention that one guy that's around that sounds exactly like Tom. I forget the name of the band. Is it Balancing the Difference or something like that? I don't remember, but or even the Front Bottoms guy. Some people say he sounds kind of like Tom, which, you know, I can hear a little bit, but I don't know. I think they need someone a little bit more experienced, you know, because Blink's such a humongous band. So I don't know. I'm gonna stop rambling now. So yeah, that's it for this video. Like I said, I definitely plan to do more like this, just to be able to send people to these videos and just, you know, stop having to repeat myself over and over again. So be prepared to see more of these. I'll see you later.